Is coincidence accidental? Siafeng. Translation edited by Qinyu. Let's look at a few examples of coincidences. Lucky coincidences. On May 28, 2004, a 77-year-old woman from Poland made international headlines. She had survived 2 plane crashes, 4 train collisions, and even a shipwreck in her lifetime, all of which she miraculously escaped unscathed. Polish scientists wanted to explore why someone could be so lucky. This woman, named Barbara Rojek, had experienced numerous disasters since childhood, yet each time it seemed as if an angel was protecting her, allowing her to come through unharmed. According to the Russian newspaper Pravda, Barbara fell out of a 5th-floor window of her home onto a pile of cardboard at the age of 2 and was completely unscathed. At 10, she was crossing the street when a heavy-set man on a bicycle hit her. Barbara was fine, but the man broke his arm. At 12, a truck rushed towards her, and just as it was about to hit her, a wheel fell off, causing the truck to veer off the road, and Barbara narrowly escaped. The report says Barbara experienced 4 plane crashes, 7 car accidents, 12 mysterious falls from buildings or stairs, and incidents including standing on a balcony that collapsed while watching children play below, the chandelier at the Warsaw Theatre falling, 2 train collisions, a gas explosion, a criminal attack, a speedboat sinking, and other disasters, yet she remained unharmed. To verify these perilous tales, Barbara kept newspaper clippings and eyewitness accounts. Based on these records, she had brushed shoulders with death 127 times in her life, making her a true miracle on Earth. The Sun, Moon, Earth, 395. The average distance between the Moon and Earth is about 380,000 kilometers, while the Sun is roughly 150 million kilometers away from Earth. Dividing the two distances, we find that the Sun is approximately 395 times farther from Earth than the Moon. The Sun's diameter is about 1.38 million kilometers, and the Moon's diameter is over 3,400 kilometers. Dividing these, the Sun's diameter is approximately 395 times that of the Moon. What a coincidental number, 395. What does this number tell us? Think about it, the Sun's diameter is 395 times that of the Moon, but the Sun is also 395 times farther from Earth. Because the distance offsets the size, these two celestial bodies appear to be the same size in the sky when viewed from Earth. Is this phenomenon a natural occurrence, or is it man-made? Where else in the universe do celestial bodies align in such a coincidence? The renowned scientist Isaac Asimov once said, "By all data and rules, the Moon should not be there." He also said, "The Moon is just large enough to cause a solar eclipse and small enough to let us see the corona." There is no astronomical reason to explain this phenomenon, it's the coincidence of coincidences. Scientist H.S. Sheldon stated, "For a spacecraft to stay in orbit, it must fly at 18,000 miles per hour at 100 miles altitude. Similarly, the Moon must have precise speed, mass, and height to balance Earth's gravity and stay in its current orbit." The question is, can these conditions be purely naturally generated? There's another coincidence, the Moon always shows the same face to Earth. Why does the Moon always face Earth with the same side? Scientists say it's because it rotates on its axis at 16.56 kilometers per hour while also orbiting Earth. The time it takes to complete one rotation matches exactly the time it takes to complete one orbit around Earth, so the Moon always shows the same side. However, the question remains, no other moons in the solar system behave this way, so why does the Moon happen to do so? Isn't this another coincidence of coincidences? The meeting before death. On July 28, 1890, King Umberto I of Italy traveled to Monza, a few miles outside Milan, to prepare for an award ceremony the next day. That evening, the king dined at a small restaurant and discovered that the owner resembled him in both appearance and physique. In conversation, they found that they were born on the same day in the same town, had the same name, married on April 22, 1868, and both of their wives were named Margarita. Both had sons named Vittorio. The restaurant opened on the same day the king was crowned, and both men received a bravery medal in 1866. The next day, the restaurant owner was accidentally shot dead, and the king was assassinated on the same day. From the above coincidences, we can clearly see that what we call coincidence is actually inevitable. Is moving across thousands of miles accidental? First, let me clarify that this is not fictional but a real event. A person named Pooh happened to read a series of articles on life. His beloved son was restless, often angry without reason, and reluctant to go to school. Pooh casually introduced these life articles to his son, who, upon reading them, completely changed, becoming calm and gaining wisdom rapidly. Pooh was grateful to the author of these life articles and often wished to repay him in some way. The author of the life articles had friends, a couple named Lifechanyuan, who by some mysterious force moved to a place called Zhao where Pooh lived. Many people liked Pooh's place. Pooh's friends suggested that the author of the life articles should move to Zhao. A person named Ji crossed the ocean to Zhao and made several suggestions, also hoping that the author could move there. The author, settled in a distant foreign land, never considered moving to Zhao. One day, his wife fell ill unexpectedly. A doctor's examination found her blood pressure, heart rate, etc., were normal, but she had a high fever. With no other solution, the author jokingly said to cheer his wife, "Shall we go to Zhao?" His wife was delighted, and her illness miraculously improved. Keeping his word, the author realized that his offhand suggestion was taken seriously by his wife. With no other choice, he had to turn the joke into reality. Fortunately, he had ceased his business abroad months earlier, and moving had few attachments. In the end, he ended up moving thousands of miles to Pooh's place.